This week in drones, cheap disposable UAVs shaping the war in Iran and Ukraine, delivery drone breakthrough in Brazil, influence of drones in remote farming in China, and new DJI releases. Gone are the days of wealthy nations dominating the skies in warfare. The advancements in technology have opened the door for a host of nations to join the aerial warfare when it comes to 21st century wars. High-tech air forces could dominate the sky, but with drones featuring a major part in both Ukraine and Iran wars with a variety of purposes, show the effect they can have. Drones can be equipped with high-tech setups or homemade backyard setups from less wealthy and developed nations, which are cheap and still inflict serious damage. For example, some of these drones being used can be around a total cost of $30,000 once fully set up, which is a fraction of the cost when compared to multi-millions for modern fighter jets. As we have seen, when these are grouped together to create a swarm, they have been a force that causes severe damage. We've seen drones used with one type designed to explode on impact, and bombing drones, but most impressive and used by many nations have been the interceptor drones, used to intercept incoming drones or missiles. Moving away from the warfare and onto another part of the world, Brazil has recently been approved to operate in BVLOS operations for delivery drones. BVLOS stands for Beyond Visual Line of Sight, and in simple terms, a broad area approval to operate the drones. The previous method in which the delivery drones were operated in Brazil was through requiring approval for each individual flight or delivery. As you could imagine, for any delivery company, whether on land, sea, or air, approval for every route and delivery is unsustainable. This broad area approval allows the DLV-2A-25 drone to be in use, operating with a range of 25 miles and payload of approximately 13 pounds. A major deployment seen in recent times has been the introduction of drones in remote China for agricultural purposes. With the largest fleet in the world in the agricultural space, the fleet stands at around 300,000 drones, which have covered 30 million hectares. Some of the uses include pesticide application in Waixin, northern China, and seeding transportation, using a drone with a large payload with a rope, carrying baskets of seeds to the desired location. Moving on to tech for the week, there have been two big releases from DJI, with one tying into this week's theme of payloads. Firstly, the Avatar 360 has been announced and released. This is supposedly the new flagship drone for consumers from DJI, with an incredible 8K footage potential and 360 camera. Watching the release video from DJI showed some truly impressive footage. It is a small quadcopter with propeller protection. With these propellers protected with a guard surrounding the drones, this appears to be a really impressive buy for consumers for casual flights. Whether you are a beginner and feel more comfortable with the propeller protection, or familiar with drones and want to make use of the 8K 360 camera in this compact form, it is a go-to for sure. Another impressive release has been the Flycart 100 from DJI. This has an incredible 80 kilogram payload with a pre-built in-winch and rope, parachute, and 12 kilometer range. These payload-intended drones are getting larger and with more impressive tech as time goes on. This would be a beast to see in operation. You can see the intention with this type of drone from what we have explored today. TTS a big unit with plenty of power and presence. I can see it to be used in agricultural applications, postage service, or anything requiring huge payloads. As time goes on and payloads increase, the applications of these payload-specific drones will be huge. If you are new to the world of drone flying, whether you have bought your first drone or are interested in the technology, it is important to be familiar with the governing body for your region. These are rules to adhere to as remote pilots, which keep your operation safe and in line with the laws surrounding piloted aircraft and other drone users. Governing bodies include CASA, Civil Aviation Safety Authority, in Australia, FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, for the US, and EASA, European Union Authority for Safety and Aviation. These bodies have websites and content with a host of information, with not just rules, but guides on how to fly your new drone for the first time, and to have the confidence in flying. That is all for this week. Thank you for tuning in. If you would like to stay up to date with the latest on drone technology, subscribe. See ya in the next one.